Alternate Bloons rounds has finally been given some attention by Ninja Kiwi in the form of late game, because if you didn't know, in the normal round set, every round from 1 to 140 is standardized. After 140, things become random, but they never did that for ABR. ABR started randomizing on round 101, but now that has changed and 40 preset rounds have been added. So let's go over that real quick. Thanks to the handy dandy wiki, you can go to the ABR page, and they even show you what rounds, like what Bloons are in each round. And they've updated it for this update. I'm not going to explain each round in detail, but I'm going to slowly scroll through just so you can look at what the preset rounds are. For one, I see that there is a standardized badge on round 106. And just like compared to normal rounds, I'm assuming these free play rounds are a bit more difficult than the normal free play. Like round 111, for example, has extra DTs on top of all those EMGs. We have another bad on 112. Another one on 117 looks like, and 120's got fortified bad. If you thought that was scary, take a look at round 122. 225 camo fortified leads. I bet they must have bolded it because of how dangerous that round is. Gotta watch out and prepare for that round. 3 BDs on 131. That's like 119, but shifted, well, 12 rounds back. And scrolling all the way down to the bottom. I guess I'm just gonna spoil it, but we got 4 fortified BADs on the final preset round. By the way, in terms of the columns to your right, the very right one shows the amount of money you would have made up to around 140 popping normal. So that's 331k to work with. And that's important to know because I have set up this ABR chimps run here. I have done a lot of chimps runs that go up to around 140, but I have not done ABR chimps up to 140. So we're gonna see if I can do that today. Or rather, I like to believe it's not a matter of if, but how long will it take for us to beat it. I'm also starting from round 3, just because that's how normal ABR starts, even though I know chimp starts on 6. That's like pick your poison. But personally, I want to see how hard round 4 is. We're doing Immediately, because obviously, if you want FBAD damage, Immediately's unlimited scaling is the way. And I think I'm going to get overwhelmed here, right? Does Immediately suck or what? Yeah, we're gonna leak 2 Bloons here. Now, you're probably wondering why I don't put her in the middle. Well, that's because I'm balanced. Pretty sure you'd rather want stuff like, or something more important in the middle. Not that that would even guarantee us beating it, and yeah, it's not going to work, sadly. You know, I think you can very clearly make the case here that starting round 3 is harder than, well, round 6, because you have to deal with round 4. I'll try a Druid start and sub. Druid has good Pierce, and yeah, that's gonna do it, as I expected. But right. So, I'm gonna let you guys know, I don't know what the camo rounds are, or rather, I don't memorize them off the top of my head. So this is bad. And you know what, frick it, let me just see. Whatever. I might just go ahead and put Immediately in the middle to make things easier, because I think I'd have to do a ninja or some shenanigans. This just might be easier to deal with in the end. Let's just make sure it can be around, or how long it could solo for. So far, so good on round 5. How about round 6? Round 6 also good. I think this is okay. Also, let me just go ahead and do my Druid now. Personally, I don't think Druid's too bad of a choice, considering Jungle Druid on balance here. I've said this before, especially when the map came out, but balance is very unbalanced for some towers, and not so much for others. Basically, you want AoE stuff that does good splatter damage. Yes, that's a hint to what strategy I want to try to go for. And I'm thinking Solver. I don't know about you, but I figure it could be pretty fun on this map. I think we beat one more round here, and Jungle Druid's ours. And I don't think Immediately can actually deal with Camo Green, or Camo Regro Green, so I'm gonna have to use the Heartstopper here to stop that. Oh, also, you might notice that there are farms on the right side. That's because, well, to do ABR, you have to disable the chimps rule set, because you can't combine game modes. You can only, like, simulate them. So obviously, I'm just gonna avoid using anything that makes income in this run. So stuff like Pirate Lord would be banned. Although I'll tell you right now, I'm definitely not going for that. Round 27 and still holding strong, but right, here comes a lot of camos. Should I just go for a decamo sub? Yeah, I think so. 3s over here, and I'm thinking in terms of where I want the glue, it doesn't really matter, because it'll have enough range to hit anywhere in the center anyway, so it doesn't have to be over here. And if I want to go for, like, say, a village, for example, don't worry, no discounts, it would have to be here, because these are the only spots where it's actually a big enough hitbox and actually is useful. It would eat up so much good real estate, but I think it's worth it. It's worth the sacrifice. Let's just drop it down. Okay, I don't know why I dropped it down so early when I'm not upgrading it. I just want to rep that, you know, Canadian flag. That's totally the reason, of course. And oh, I even bought a 301 sub. Yet, it gets through. The camo yellows actually get through. Damn. Strong targeting? Okay, that does the job then. Thank you, Azealia. And I wasn't kidding when I said Jungle Druid is insanely broken on this map. Or rather, I should say, unbalanced. $10,000 for this F-mob here. I could do whatever I want. In fact, I don't think this works, but it would be funny if I just straight up got a Balloon Liquefier this early on in the game and see if that did enough for 400 HP. Maybe if I got it at the very start. Hell, that and a 200, because remember, this increases the DOT, just drop in AMD. And it looks like it's barely gonna be out of range. That's funny, because if it was on the right side, it absolutely would have worked. Like, just mirroring the placements. Unsubmerging the sub, oh my god, it's so close. So close. Now I kind of regret dropping the 000 village, because it actually would have made a difference if I was that close. I'm now one balloon off. Okay, this is gonna be really silly. Let's just drop an NG here, or sorry, a Druid, just for extra intel range and extra damage. That should be enough to pop this early enough. And for this glue to glue everything. I lied. Alright, frick it, we're just gonna save ourselves the hassle and restart it without the village this time. And wait, that's weird. So, I had this exact same cows, but without the village, but it popped it this time. Only in this map can you get away with this defense. So now I'm gonna try to see if I can save for the solver right now. Not the count. Perps have anything to say about it. I think I should just bite the bullet on a reactor for a permanent camo. Sure. I could also do a count village, but this also pops balloon, so it would probably help. Honestly, after all the balance changes, Balloon Liquefier ain't too bad of a save up. It's got more than one pierce now, I believe, and it drops like those tiny puddles. And it's not terrible mob damage, but yeah, still not a good tower to stop at. As far as I'm aware, this is still mostly like used as a stepping stone. Ah, crap. 2 F-mobs this round. Alright, pack it in here. I did buy 300, and that actually seems to be a lot better. Huh. Again, I won't question it. If it works, it works. Actually, the more I think about it, not weird. It makes sense. Even though this thing says it does 10 pops every second, it doesn't mean that AMD giving, or Alk buff giving +1 damage, means it's now doing 11 per second. Because remember, it ticks every, I believe, 0.1 second, so it does 1 damage. Therefore, I think doubling the damage we're talking about it, that's kind of crazy. Or even tripling it if we're talking about, like, with an AMD stack as well. Like, let's take a look here. 2 buffs here. And I don't know about you, but that's definitely looking like more than 10 per second. Closer to, like, 30, dare I say it. We got ourselves a mob killer at home. And as for Cerams here, oof, close, but we did the job. Alright, and now getting Solver should make this the easiest mid-game of all time. So much that I could just fast forward and see how long I can save up. Of course, actually, before getting a 502, I will commit to the village. Let's get a free tier 1 upgrade here to save however much that cost. But holy moly, look at all those puddles on the screen and how much, well, damage they're doing. Now, apparently the better crosspath, if we're talking about puddle damage, is actually 510, because then the puddles will have more pierce. But the reason why I'm going for 502 is so that I can combo with, of course, the Monkey. Because remember, there's going to be multiple bads during rounds, meaning Azili Hex can't get all of them. Therefore, for better bad damage, and just in general, like even popping like ZMDs down faster, 205, and set it right in the center. And that'll detonate twice the amount of damage than it would have if we went for 510, hence, that's why I'm going for it. You've probably already seen this combo before, but I'm gonna force you to see it again. But this time, on just probably the perfect map for it. Not gonna lie, I have no idea what I want to go for next, whether it be something with, once again, a lot of pierce, and does well in the center, or what, but I low-key just want to see how long this combo can last, at least on this map. If there's ever gonna be a round that causes problems, it's probably DDT rounds. I'm still laying off the camo section, because, I mean, Harmonic also decamos, so now I got 2. Wait, Azili also decamos, that's 3. I didn't even think about that. But yeah, let's use X2, because it would be a pretty nutty combo, right? Detonate the damage over time effects, so the ZMG pops earlier, and then the Hex can jump to the next one. That sounds broken. By the way, what Harmonic does is it does not detonate the remaining DOT on the Hex, because that's percentage based. Like, for example, if you Hex to BD, no, the Harmonic wouldn't, like, do 10k damage to it and remove the Hex. Looking at this round, okay, I promise I'm not doing this decamo strategy on purpose, but here's another decamo, Embrittlement. Not for decamo, but for the +1 damage, because it applies to Solver as well. On top of that, looks like this fits too. Darling gun in this spot, I kind of just want to guarantee we have enough bad damage, so frick it. All our money down the drain with an M.A.D here. That would just, again, guarantee us get through this round unscathed. Because I'm confident that with Solver and its attack speed, it can probably cover every Super Ceramic. We won't have an issue, so all I gotta do is focus on popping down all the high-tier mob class Bloons. I mean, it probably will get Pierce Cap at some point. It's not infinite, but it's high enough that I don't think this round, for example, should Pierce Cap. At least I don't think. If I'm doing this, I might as well just buy tier 4 now for more Pierce. Okay, I do think I went a little bit overkill, though, in the bad damage, because I already have Harmonic and Solver. In fact, let me move it away, because I kind of want to see if we already got enough of the tank with the Harmonic itself, and I think we do. Just as normal bad here, and it's gone instantly. How about for the F.A.D? If I recall, it should only take like 2 cycles of the song to pop it. Watch. That cycle 2 almost popped, and cycle 3 should get it. Easy. World's most satisfying combo, am I right, folks? And now, come the free play rounds, or rather the new rounds. As somebody who's played a lot of round 101 to 140 in normal rounds, I can kind of memorize them, so I can tell you like what's different and what's not. And for one, I can start off by saying it's pretty damn similar. Round 101 and 102 with DDTs and ZMGs. In fact, this round looks easier than the normal one. This round's harder, much harder. Damn, with wait, two sets of fortifieds. All right, I gotta use M.A.D ability there. I feel like my M.A.D's getting Pierce capped. We've got a pretty crazy synergy, but one thing I'm definitely lacking is slowdown. None of these slow down, it just does pure damage. I guess this stalls, but it's not exactly consistent, I would say. Yep, I think this calls for, at the very minimum, an overclock. Hey, guess what overclock does, guys? It decamos. Scary B.A.D time. I feel like I should probably off-center the Harmonic a little bit, because depending on where the B.A.D goes, it might not get the tick off immediately. Like, it was pretty good there, because the bat came in, like, through one of the middle lanes, but if it, say, goes up, I should probably, like, try to micro it. If it's needed, that is. Right now, though, obviously, we're chilling like a villain. And there we go, max level 20 Azealia, so we actually don't even have to worry about bads anymore. Can I still place an Alchemist somewhere here? I see one Lance here. I guess that's worth it. It doesn't really do much in terms of helping the Harmonic, but tier 4 should definitely help on this guy. Remember I mentioned 111 at the start is a notoriously difficult round? Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use all the abilities here, because I think I need to. So Hex, to remove a lot of density, and M.A.D ability clears it all out. Piece of cake. Alright, another round with a lot of density. Time to clear it out. There's more Bloons under the circle here than the amount of comments that I see under my pinned comment asking how said pinned comment is older than the video itself. Yes, I did indeed prepare that line. Now, another bad this round, but no problem. Holding on to almost 6 figures at this point. And let's see if we have the bad damage this round with 2 normal bads and 1 F-bad. What the wiki doesn't tell you is how spaced apart, like, the Bloons are, and the fact that it's pretty spaced apart here means this should be no problem. Holy moly, this is also a lot of BFBs. Don't mind if I use all my abilities then. And again, let the Pierce of the Solver come in clutch. Unfortunately, we're reaching scaling so crazy that DDT are way too fast for my M.A.D. Alright, we may not have enough for Super Mines then, but surely I can afford this. Ah, crap. And I ballooned still $15,000 off. I'm gonna see, though, if I can get it, because, again, it synergizes decently with the Harmonic Pierce. I'm just curious if it makes enough difference to beat this round. No. I mean, I could just go for a knockback, and that probably makes a difference, but that's not as fun. But actually, it still might be okay, because, like, we get Pierce back, right? And Pierce is the issue with the 052. It just is a bit weaker DPS-wise, but that should definitely do it. Yep, we finally got some slowdown. It's now anti-balloon or bust. If I die within the next couple rounds here, then I kind of wasted a lot of money for nothing. Oh my god, this round is way harder than normal. I definitely don't remember any FDZs that round, but they were like 40 in a row there. You can fact check me on that if that was actually the amount of money. I think I got, there's so many, I can't see what's exiting. Do I use my tech tier ability? Or do we pray and hope? Now let's hold, let's hold. Damn, I actually undercounted the amount of DDTs there were that round by about 20. This round, though, 200 DDTs in a row. Thankfully, they're not fortified, so it's just free money for us. And what's funny is 128 is normally notoriously hard with a bunch of FDDTs, but I guess they might have swapped, like, the harder round from 128 to 125, because this round's like a cakewalk with 0 DT showing up. I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, at this point, I'm just looking at any rounds with lots of fortified DTs. Those are probably the biggest threat. Although, not anymore. With Anti-Bloon, we got it. Isn't it not just satisfying when you can save up for not just 1, but 2 very expensive tier 5s? I'm talking about these 2 over here. We've got the Dream Team. This round is easier than 120, because there's no fortifieds. And let me see. Another outbuff can fit here, so sure, let's do it. Even though outbuff runs out very fast on the Anti-Bloon, as you see. This round has way more F-ZMGs than normal. Not so long, not for long though. Okay, I really thought that Anti-Bloon ability would have one-shot the ZMGs, because doesn't it do like 10,000 damage? Yeah, it barely even cracked the top layer of it. Again, that's just how crazy scaling is, eh? Okay, 130 is definitely a tougher one, because I know there are normal DDTs, but it's all fortifieds. All fortifieds hasn't always been. We'll just go ahead and use a M.A.D ability to start off here. With a B80 in the middle, so when that pops, let's blow the Anti-Bloon's load. There we go. Oh my god, nope. I think the issue is that my overclock ran out early, so what I'll do, I think I'll wait. Wait till I'm in more danger, so for example, now, I think Bloons is starting to get overwhelmed. Actually, I'll Hex you so there's no insights to worry about, and the Hex can bounce. So we'll do a little bit of damage here, and save, hold, hold. Now, yeah, we needed the Anti-Bloon there, otherwise there was no way. And let's see if I can stall this round out. This should be easy, right? Or, oh god. Let's not speak too soon here. Frick it, I'm just gonna Anti-Bloon that. Oh crap, and all the beavers are back as if we didn't even Anti-Bloon in the first place. Should I just Anti-Bloon to end this round off too? Oh, yeah, I gotta. Dang it. 1 second off. Alright, again then. 1, and come on. 2, there we go. 20k to see what we got this round. I also just realized that the puddles stay for an extra round because of a balance change, so that's nice. Free damage, I'll take it. I'm moving my totem back up here. I still haven't hexed yet, and why is that? We'll use it now. Go, go, go. So that's gonna be 1 down, and 2 down, I believe. That's the 1 F-bat out of 4, I believe. So waiting. Yep, here they come. Wow, all at once this time, too. Crap. And they're on the other side, so I guess I'll try to have my M.A.D focus as many bats at once. It'll be easier once they're on the middle, of course. And we got Hex up again, but this only beats, remember, about one of the 3. We gotta have enough bad damage for the rest, otherwise, this is gonna be an issue. There's 1. 2 should be very soon. Come on. And 3. Last one. We got enough, right? Crap, it's leaving. Nope, we got it. Nice. That was tight, even though we had so much bad damage towers. Kinda crazy, and overall, it looks like you got about 30 million pops to work with. And 140 rounds of ABR chimps. Of course, a pop count check. 7 milli, 12 milli, 3 milli, 2 milli, and 4 milli. All in all, a very balanced spread.